Hey, how are you doing in this big shift and matrix madness? The quest I'm on for today is what are the 3 levels of imposition? It's for me an important insight from the book Our Universal Journey, written in 2012 by George Cavassalis. I'm in his beautiful multidimensional international community for a couple of years now. And when I read the book, and this happened to so many people, it read like a remembrance. Realizations, knowledge I had from early childhood, throughout all my life, throughout plant medicine experiences. But it gives this view of the special times we are in because the frequency of Mother Earth, a fractal of this universe, and together with us are rising. We do really live in times of change. And this model says that we get to define our relationship to authority from the period we have been in for a long time, authority towards the ruling elites and their interdimensional overlords, how much we still accept of this power relationship, this slave-master system, now that a bigger part of humanity is becoming more aware of how things have been run. And it's not a pretty picture. And then, after defining our relationship towards authority, we get to define our relationship towards technology. There will be a lot of new hidden technologies coming out, and we get to define how much of our autonomy we want to give away to these technologies, how much we feel from here we want live experiences in this technological similarity that is being developed. As you can see on the political stage now, and with the AI developments, it's very interesting, but it's good to realize that a lot of the things that will come in new technologies, I feel, as human beings, as fractals of this universe, as homo luminuses that we are becoming, we have these natural abilities ourselves in these beautiful special bodies that we have. And then after that, we get to define our relationship towards the gods. And this will happen in this problem, reaction, solution way, that the problem, basically, for the powers that be, the ruling elite, is that a lot of people are becoming more and more aware of how things have been run and systems, and how we have been used as human resources. So the reaction to this problem of awakening would be to try to sever us from our mother planet, to sever us from nature, from our own bodies, from our heart, soul, essence. And you can see this has been done with technology like mobile phones, where slowly our awareness is more sucked into that digital reality, their mimic of the natural reality. So in this insight of George Cavasalis, we just fully entered this technological time period, which he feels in the natural timeline is just going to last for a couple of years, but that will test us, so to speak, with all those questions of how we want to relate to technology. And also, when we feel from here what we are choosing, this also has to do with where we are on our own universal journey. The ones of us that had many lifetimes and experience in all of the technological intelligence worlds in this universe, which are many. There are many beautiful and experience to be had to gain that wisdom from. Lots of themes to integrate within ourselves in there. But some of us already feel, been there, done that. I have had enough experiences in those realms. So I don't need to return there to have more of those lives. But who feel, no, now is the time to integrate back into unity and into our multidimensional selves, our deeper selves. So, and then after this awakening problem and this reaction, it will be time for their solution, their version of the solution, which is the God matrix. We can already see for the last couple of years how more and more also awake and aware people all of a sudden become religious. And this comes in many forms. The God matrix, as I see it, is too big now to really explain all of that in this video, but entails all the brands of religion, from this very nuanced Eastern philosophy brands to New Age to all version of Christianity, Judaism, Islam. There's so many organized religions and new brands coming up of the God matrix, reinventing themselves, especially for these times. So all of these narratives are building as well. So it's going to be very interesting that after this technological reaction, people will become aware that it wasn't really the answer or really the real world, the new world we were hoping for. Then their solution will be, after we've become so desperate, will be a love bomb of the God matrix, of probably a beautiful narrated one world religion in whatever form they will present it. So yes, very interesting times to see and test how of a really brave rebels we are as humans, as to navigate through these interesting times, how strong we are and how we are still discovering all of our capabilities now that more and more of this knowledge is coming online in us, how we become more aware of all these interesting connections and networks and all of this beautiful inner knowledge. So yes, the 3 levels of imposition to show us how strong we are. The ones that do feel they had enough experiences in all of these hierarchical structures and want to just be us, be free to be. When I feel into the collective, I feel we are all in our mer people archetypes diving in the deep waters of emotion, of pain, old traumas, old integration pieces where we still have some unfinished business to see and acknowledge and embrace in ourselves. And for me, it's been focusing on themes of around right to exist, around autonomy, control issues, to make room for that more authentic, spontaneous way of living and being, and what is in alignment there in our lives and what is not anymore, whether we want it or not. That we feel from here and that can't be ignored, that even sometimes comes out in pretty strong, fierce emotions in these deep waters. So if you feel you've been swimming in the deep waters yourselves, just remember that you will come back up, having made the changes that you needed to make in your life. But it's not easy. It's really not. But we are making room for that spring to come, that spring in us and also here in Amsterdam, in the outside world. So if you're having a hard time, know that you're not alone and we are connected. Much love.